Hi, I'm Jon Snow, and you'll find me here on YouTube's UK election channel all through the campaign. Every weekday there's a new video on the issues that matter to you. A lot happened in 13 years. Employment surged, a minimum wage, devolution for Scotland and Wales, but the last Labour government got saddled with a defining image that everyone remembers. This. A war in Iraq that was so unpopular 1 million people turned out on the streets. And the fallout from a global financial crisis that the UK took years to recover from. They've said sorry for the war and promised a reckoning with the banks. They have to hope it's all become a distant memory. Labour, like the Tories, actually do have a chance of power. Even if they don't win outright, they could easily be the biggest party. What's the main thing they want? Fairness. Up until recently, it was about the cost of living crisis, the fact that prices had gone up faster than wages. Now, it's about getting the richest to pay more and upping the pay of the poorest. The minimum wage would go up to £8 an hour under Labour. What else do they want? They're the party who founded the NHS, and now they say they want to cap the profits private companies can make from the NHS. They'd hire more staff, make GPs give you an appointment within 2 days. At work, they'll ban 0 hours contracts, and at home they'd bring back rent controls on private landlords and scrap what they call the bedroom tax. How would they pay for it all? Labour say they'll raise tax for the richest and cut it for the poorest to make everyone pay their fair share. And that means taxing non-doms, people who live here but have their permanent home outside the UK. They'll also put a charge on mansions, homes worth more than £2 million, to help pay for the changes they want in the health service. The Tories say Labour's economic credibility dropped with the banking crisis. Ed Miliband says every single thing he's pledged can be funded without any more borrowing. Who's their biggest competition? Well, they're fighting the Tories and the Liberal Democrats for the middle ground. In the north, it's UKIP, where immigration is a big issue. On their left, the Greens and the SNP, threatening dozens of Labour seats in Scotland. Both are much more strongly against cuts to public services.
Ed Miliband has ruled out the prospect of a deal of any kind with the SNP, but they reply that he may not have a choice.
How would that work? Well, they'd struggle to agree over nuclear weapons. Labour would keep Trident, but the SNP would scrap it. Labour would have to increase taxes and spend more on Scotland's public services. And they could never agree on Scottish independence. Now, if you want to see breaking news, explainers and videos about the election, then there's loads more in the playlists below. Or click here to see the first film of this series. Remember to come back every weekday during the campaign for a new video.